I think to begin, let's make ourselves super comfortable. So take one of your cushions under your knees and just lay back, and the other one can be under your head. So let's get the whole body onto the mat. And then relax your arms, relax your shoulders. And take your time, lengthen out the legs. And then if for you this doesn't actually feel blissful, then you can even take the cushion, if it's a relatively flat one, under your lower back. So kind of play with what feels best for your body today. And then just give yourself a couple of minutes to just really find your way to letting the body just settle towards the earth. And there's no hurry. We're all kind of meandering in from different places, grabbing the things that we need. So as and when you feel ready, let the eyes soften, let the cheeks soften, let the lips relax. Just starting to slowly let the body have a chance to be noticed. So if you had a busy morning, it's very likely that you kind of, went more into the head and was living more in the head and might have neglected the body. And the body, sometimes when it's forgotten, tends to also just allow that disassociation to happen. A lot of the time we really fly kind of just from the shoulders up. And then because the shoulders, the head is doing all the work, we tend to get all of that tension built up. So now just starting to invite your awareness to your feet, to your hands. And I will guide you over time into a somatic visualization into the body. Starting to let your breath deepen so that you can feel your breath flowing in, and then start to feel your breath softening, the whole body softening. So let's just take 3 more breaths like this, just slowly letting the breath flow in and out. Feel free to breathe in and out, kind of in through the nose and out through your mouth, if that feels good. And also feel free to kind of gently constrict a little bit from the inside of the throat. So it feels like within the throat, the walls of the throat is just gonna kind of get a little bit more squeezing gently in, so that as the breath moves in, it feels like there's a little pressure to move through. So our ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, that pranayama. So inhale through your nose, through a slightly kind of more narrowed throat. And then as you exhale through your mouth, the mouth feels like it's fogging up a mirror. So if you hold your hand up to your mouth and you pretend you're trying to fog it up, like you're fogging up a mirror with your mouth, that sensation. So let's give ourselves another minute to find that, to find ease in that. And there's no rush here, just knowing that as you focus on your breath, the rest of the body follows. And as the breath becomes what you tune into, the rest of the body starts to hone and tune its awareness, coming back to center. I'm going to sound the bell as you continue to breathe here. Just let the whole body relax and continue just to gently practice your Ujjayi breath. And as you hear the bell, hear the beginning, the middle, and the end. Listen for the dissipation of the sound. See if you can allow yourself to follow the nuance of sound changing. If in your home you're not hearing the bell very well, also feel free to tune into sounds around you and just notice arising, dissipation as you continue to be with your breath. Hi, Daryl. And as your practice begins here, as you continue to tune in to your breath here, allowing yourself to notice, to notice what is happening, what is changing as you become aware of your breath. You notice that your shoulders might be softening. Do you notice sensation through the legs, the feet? And do you notice a sense of melting away with each exhalation? What melts away? Allow yourself to notice the places in the body where this is happening almost all by itself, simply by you practicing awareness. Take about 10 more breaths like that here, starting to imagine and to recall a memory of being somewhere where you felt really safe and really nurtured. Notice how your body feels as you remember that place. And then remember a fragrance that you really like. Could be an essential oil, it could be a kind of food, something that evokes again that sense of the sparking of joy, of love, of relaxation. And let yourself imagine. I'm going to imagine roses perhaps, and just imagine breathing in the color and the sensation of that, which you're remembering. We'll take 3 more breaths like that, just noticing that as we direct and guide the mind to where it can become connected to those pleasant memories. Noticing our ability to direct our attention and to shift how we feel. Great. And then one more time, scan with your awareness your whole body from your toes. Start to sense what sensation you might have in your toes, to your ankles, to the lower legs, the knees, upper legs, the hips, Just notice the entire lower half of the body. And if any sensation arose where you checked in and you were like, oh, there's that thing again that I don't like. Now let yourself take the opportunity to practice not judging it. Just tell yourself, for the next minute, I'm not going to judge anything that comes up. And then sense if your body and your mind, knowing that it doesn't have to judge for the next little bit. Just this little short gap. Notice how it feels. Great. And then continuing to invite the awareness up through the body. Still practicing just for this little bit of time. Simply taking a vacation from having to judge or categorize. Just notice now sensations from the upper hips to the belly, to the lower back, up towards the rib cage, the front, the back, the left side, the right side. And then let that awareness continue to flow up, simply noticing without judgment, the heart, the front body, the back body, the upper part of the back body. And then your whole left side, the left side of the neck, the shoulders, the left arm, left hand, left wrist. And then sweep that awareness over to your right side, the whole right arm, all the way up from the hand, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, side of the neck. Then let that awareness flow back down through that right side, sweeping with awareness through the body. Great. And lastly, we'll invite awareness up from the neck to the face. And remembering, no need to judge. So letting that awareness sweep up through the face, just simply noticing what is there at this moment. Tension, ease, softness, bracing. Not needing to interpret whatever sensations and energies are in our body. It's the layer of interpretation that makes it more difficult. So now, without needing to judge, once more, just sweep awareness over the top of the head, all the way through the back of the head, down the neck. And then let's take the awareness also from the left top of the shoulder, up the side of the neck, over the left side of the face, and then down the right side of the face, down the right side of the neck, down to the right shoulder. Great. Let your breath continue to flow. It must be flowing just all by itself now, knowing that you don't need to effort there. Just take 10 more breaths like this, nothing else to have to do. Just letting yourself be nourished. As you breathe in, the very base of the pelvis, filling with breath, all the way up to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, sweeping that breath all the way down the body again, down the spine, all the way down to the tailbone, flowing outwards. So inhaling, flowing in from the base of the spine, all the way up to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, breath flows all the way down the spine, the back of the spine, all the way down through the tailbone until the end of the out breath. So let's continue like this. You're going to do this on your own for a little while more, and I'll let you know when we'll let go of the efforting there. Just a gentle, light efforting, simply the tuning of your awareness, your ability to be present. Nice. Absolutely gorgeous. Wherever you're at with that practice today, if it made you feel relaxed, or if it made you feel impatient, just notice that's what's happening. Again, we simply give ourselves the permission not to have to judge everything. Now we're going to bend the knees towards ourselves, open up the arms, and just start taking our twists. So we're quite familiar with this, just in your own time, rocking gently side to side. As you exhale, your knees go over to the right. Maybe you're gonna look to your left, and then bring your knees back to center. Bring them to the left and look over to your right. Great. With your own breath, we're gonna do this for about a minute here. So just gently gather in, belly button towards the spine. Inhale to draw up. If you hear a sound, it's a dog stretching a cushion to make it comfy. She doesn't have Daryl to like go snuggle with at this point. And then to the left. So tempted to move the camera to show you. So you're gonna do this for another 5 times, side to side. Inhale to center. Let everything stretch out along one side from the armpit to the outer hip. Great. And 2 more times like that. Nice. And then we'll bring ourselves back to center. Then from there, let's draw the knees in towards the chest. Start taking the hands either around your ankles or your outer feet. Come into happy baby. Relax your shoulders. Draw your lower back towards the earth. And we'll take a few more breaths here. Great. And then let's grab the scarf or the belt, whichever thing you might have today. Take it around your right foot, or if you can easily hold your foot with your hands, feel free to do that. Still lying back for now. We're going to relax the arms, draw the right leg in. So micro bend your knee if that feels better. And then wherever you want to go with this, whatever feels right for your body today, just take your time over the next half a minute to just let it develop. So breath by breath, right outer hip is gonna draw down towards your left foot. Just a very subtle sense of the right hip drawing down and away. And then breath by breath, shoulders continue to relax, really feeling the support behind the head, behind the shoulders. Take 5 more breaths here. There's no rush to get anywhere. In yoga, there's no meaning whatsoever, however close the leg is to your face. Just simply breathing here. Great. And then we're going to take both strands of the belt into the left hand and take the leg across your body. So crossing the right leg over to the left side, take your right arm open to the side, maybe even press the right palm onto the floor. We're gonna look to the right as we breathe here. And with every breath, just slowly letting the right leg relax and lengthen. And right inner foot is gently pushing away, maybe down towards the earth. Take about another 10 breaths here. Just let it develop. Notice what happens again when we decide that there's no agenda. We're simply breathing and seeing what happens. Great. And then let's bring the leg back up. Take the belt into the right hand, and then we're going to open the right leg to the side. So this is hand to big toe variations. So just lengthening the right leg out, pressing the right inner foot away. Relax your shoulders again. Take your left hand and maybe anchor your left hip down so that the left hip is not going to lift up and your whole body will be lifting up. So we're grounding the hips down and the leg is just going wherever it wants to go. Take a couple more breaths there. Nice. And then we'll bring the right leg all the way back up and either holding onto your foot or onto the belt. Press the back of the left leg down onto the mat. Draw your belly button in. Relax your shoulders and then start bringing the chest towards the leg. And as you continue here, maybe bring the chest up a little higher. Get to the point where our quarantine chunk, that's what I learned it's called, our belly, is starting to wobble a little bit. So let it get a little bit jello-ish. Nice. Relax your shoulders back though. Keep the neck relaxed. Couple more breaths there. Great. And then we're going to relax back down and just take your hands away from the belt. Let everything relax. Take a few breaths here. So deliberately easeful beginning to all of it. We'll come into more movement in a little while, but just notice how you feel when you take the chance, when you take the opportunity to carve out ease, spaciousness for ease. Then when you're ready, let's bring the left leg in. We'll take the belt or your hands around the left foot. And again, left outer hip is going to draw down towards the right foot. And we're just going to relax here. You can wind the belt gently around your hand. There's nothing cutting off circulation. It's very relaxed. And then the weight of the arms, the shoulders are just going to melt down. So gravity, just gravity doing the job of guiding the leg just gently in. Micro bend the left knee, especially if you have sciatica issues. And then we're just breathing here. So take your time, even close your eyes if you like. Just really let yourself get into the body versus being outside of your body. So closing your eyes, just sense what you can sense. Sense what you're noticing, what's happening now in your body. Take 3 more breaths like that. Great. And then we'll transition to taking the belt, both strands, into the right hand, and left leg is now going to cross over the body towards the right side. Left arm is going to extend, left hand towards the earth, and you're looking towards your left fingertips. And again, we're just breathing here, feeling the outer left hip lengthen and open. And as it lengthens and opens, we're breathing in and out of the hip. We're drawing breath into the places where we feel sensation. Nice. We'll take another 5 breaths here, just relaxing as much as you can. Anything that you notice is tensing. It's really interesting as you bring your awareness to its a place, maybe the outer hip, maybe the knees that might be tensing. When you notice it, it almost seems to realize it's being acknowledged, and then it will kind of yield a little. So take your awareness to these places. A form of meditation. Great, and then draw your belly button in, bring the legs back to center. We're gonna take the leg to the left now. So wind the belt around your left hand, and then we'll extend your leg to the left. Just relax your right hand can come on top of the right hip so that we're anchoring it. And again, we're not letting ourselves fall to one side. The hips are right in the center. Nice. And then eyes closing, shoulders relaxing. Every part of you that can be grounded, we're going to let it relax. And we'll take a few more breaths here. Great. Micro bend the left knee. Start to bring the left leg back in. We'll take the belt now into each hand. And once again, press the back of the right leg down. Relax your shoulders. Draw your belly button in. And then we're going to start lifting the heart towards the leg. Start pressing the leg away from you and bringing the heart a little closer towards the leg. Nice. Just take a few more breaths here. And again, waking up the core, letting it get kind of nice and warm. Nice. Few more breaths there. Great. And then let everything soften. Simply relax. We're gonna take the arms behind us, bring the knees in, and then just let the knees drop side to side. For a few more breaths, we're just relaxing the legs side to side, pressing down through the front of the quadricep. So you feel the front of the quadricep opening as you do this. Nice. Let's move another couple of times side to side. Great. And then we're gonna hug the knees in, draw the forehead towards the legs. And then from there, extend the legs and rock to a seat. Nice. Hello, hello. So I'm just gonna pull my mat forward a little bit more. There, that's better. Okay, so now we're going to take the arms under the legs. So just wrapping your arms around the legs, draw the heart up, and we're going to balance on the sit bones. Relaxing your shoulders here. Great. Nice. And from here, you're going to maybe bring the legs a little higher, maybe flex the feet if that feels okay. Nice. Then we'll extend the arms, maybe take the chest back a little bit. Relax the shoulders. Great. So we have a couple of options here. From here, you are either going to take your hands behind you, and then you're going to bend the elbows, draw the chest back, and extend the legs. And then inhale will come on back. Exhale will drop back. So this is option one. And you're going to play here. And then also when we're going to twist, you're going to go from here to twisting. So looking over your left shoulder, coming back, and looking over the right shoulder. The other one might be a little more crazy. So let's see if you want to play with that one too. So for the other one, you're going to lay back, extend your legs up. And then you're gonna come up and bring the heart up, and then you're gonna go kind of like halfway, and then back down again, and then up, come up, stay up halfway, and then back down again. So kind of play with that. And then if that feels okay, the kind of crazier version, then you're gonna even take your arms back. So take your arms back when you lean back, and then come up to a seat, and then lay back, take your arms back, look forward, come back to a seat. Nice. And we'll continue to do this a little bit more. Nice. Get nice and warm. Nice. Great. We'll do it a few more times, whichever version you like. Great. I want to take a little break before twisting. And then whichever version you're in, we're going to come to stillness next and kind of bring ourselves up and kind of stay there. Nice. Pressing the inner legs away, draw the heart up. Take a couple more breaths. Nice. And then relax the legs. Come to a seat for a moment. Great. So we're going to take the knees back just for now. We'll be coming back into what we were doing. Knees together and have the feet behind you, just so you can see better. Or if it feels better to sit with the knees together and you're sitting onto your heels, you can do that too. So whatever feels nicer, take your hands back. Nice, and then some of you, you're gonna go a little further back. Some of you are gonna lie back. So again, the variation that works for you, you kind of know which one works for you today. Tuck your chin wherever you're at. Take a few more breaths. You wanna feel, because we just did a lot to make the front of the psoas feel a little bit tight. So now we're just deliberately opening it back up. So this is just a counter pose. Few more breaths there. Great, and then when you're ready, walk your hands back, sit to the side, bring the legs forward again. And then again, whichever variation you wanna choose, extend the legs, lean back, and then twist, look to your left, let the legs come a little left, look to your right, let yourself just twist side to side, or do this variation where you're kind of finding it hard to talk and do it at the same time. So you're gonna lean back, and then you twist, come a little higher, lean back, and twist. So whichever one you want to do. Everybody's videos are turned off, so it's an honor system. Except Daryl, thanks for being with me visually. And then a few more times, let it get kind of nice and warm. It's a bit of a chillier day today. Great, we'll do 2 more. And have no regrets about eating ice cream. Nice. And then again, the counter pose. So if just now that felt like a lot to sit back and to draw the hips back, you can try a variation on that. Instead, come to lay down, do a half bridge instead. So draw the hips up, take the feet in, keep lifting up. So again, opening up the front of the hip and relaxing here. So take about 10 breaths, just letting all of that movement kind of flow through the body. So when there's flow, the body knows what to do. It helps everything to connect and to talk to each other. Great, with every exhalation, again, yielding back into being held. So alternating between choosing to be in action and choosing to let yourself integrate. So both are really a nice balance for us. Great, and I'm gonna lower the hips all the way back down. Extend the left leg, just gonna take a little twist. Right foot on top of the left thigh. Then let's bring the legs to the left, right arm to the side, and breathe. Nice, breathe all the way down to the lower back. Great, and then we'll come back to the center. Right leg is straight, left foot on top of the right leg. We're gonna take the left knee over to the right side, extend the left arm, look over to the left. Great, you're taking 5 more breaths there. Great, and then in your own time, we're going to move out of this and you're gonna come into downward dog. So coming onto your hands and your knees, take your time, kind of shimmy around a little, get your bearings again. Nice, and then when you're ready, you're gonna tuck your toes and draw your hips up and draw the hips back. Nice. And then you're still playing with your downward dog, keeping your downward dog playful. Let yourself bend the knees and draw the hips side to side. Right heel is going to draw down as you bend the left knee and look under the right arm. And doing that for a couple more breaths. Great. And then from there, we're going to take the right leg all the way up. And right foot comes forward between your hands, drawing the right hip gently back. Nice. Press down through your right foot and inhale. We'll bring the arms up. Nice. We're going to bend the right elbow, left hand on top of the right elbow. Nice. Relax your right shoulder and then we're going to lean back. Right fingertips are going to feel like they want to walk down the spine. Yeah, it's a little bit like holding opposite elbows and then taking the right hand down. This way. Nice. Let's take a couple more breaths there. Great. And then come back through downward dog for a moment. And inhale, come to plank. Draw your heels back, draw the heart forward, roll your shoulders back. And let's relax the knees down, elbows to your ribs, lower the chest. And then inhale, coming up to whatever height you like. I'm gonna choose a baby cobra today. Some of you might come up higher. And then as you exhale, twist to your left, looking over the left shoulder. Inhale to the center, and then exhale, twist to the right, looking over the right shoulder. Couple more times with your own breath. Great, and then let's tuck the toes. In your own time, return to downward dog. And then this time, let's bring the right leg all the way up. Extend the right leg. And then right foot forward between your hands. Draw the right hip back. Relax your shoulders. Nice. We're going to bring ourselves up. Draw the left heel back. Relax your shoulders. Right elbow under the left. We're going to intertwine. Coming into eagle. Elbows are forward, drawing the heart back. And then let's take the elbows maybe outside the right knee. So towards outside the right knee. Round the shoulders. Take a couple more breaths. Great. And then come back, reset through downward dog. Exhale through your mouth. Big breath through the mouth. Then inhale, left leg comes all the way up. Relax your shoulders as you draw the chest back. Then left foot forward between your hands. Nice. Relax your shoulders here. Draw the right heel back. And in your own time, coming up into our high lunge. Very nice. Relax your shoulders here. We're going to take the right hand on top of the left elbow. Walk the fingertips down, relax and lean back. Nice. And just breathing into this. Great. We'll take a few more breaths here. Nice. Great. And then transition through downward dog. Big breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. Nice. Same thing. Draw the heart forward. Roll the shoulders back. Take a moment in plank. Nice. And then relax the knees, elbows to your ribs. Lower the heart. Roll your shoulders back. Come up to whatever height you want for your cobra. Then with your own breath, we're going to twist again, side to side. Inhale to center. Exhale to look over the shoulder. This is a really nice one. Maybe you can feel the front of the hips kind of lengthening. We're gonna do that deliberately into the side body. A few more breaths. Great. Tuck your toes, come back into downward dog. Big breath out the mouth. Nice, let go of everything. Inhale, left leg all the way up. Left foot forward between your hands. And then relax your shoulders. We'll bring ourselves up. Nice. Left elbow under the right. Intertwine into eagle arms. Nice. And we're going to try to take the elbows outside the left knee. Great. We'll take a couple more breaths there. Forehead softening towards the hands. Great. And then hands back towards the earth. Let's kick the left leg all the way up, three-legged downward dog. So you're gonna change it up a bit this time. So when you come forward, you're gonna bring your left knee to your right elbow. So in plank, but with the left knee outside the right elbow. So come forward, left knee outside the right elbow. Great, 2 more times. Draw the left leg up. And then again, left knee outside the right elbow. 1 more, draw it back. And then left knee out to the right elbow. Good job. Extend the left leg all the way up. And then let's take both the legs back down. Draw the hips back into downward dog for a moment. And let's kick the right leg up. Breathing in there as you exhale. Right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, kick the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Extend it up 1 more time. Great, take it all the way back up. Then let's bring the right foot forward between your hands. Relax your shoulders here. So when we transition from here, we're gonna slide the left leg forward, bring our arms up, and bring the left ankle over the right knee. So we're coming into kind of like a standing pigeon. Slide the left leg forward, keep the right leg bent, and then we'll come forward this way. Nice, relax your shoulders. Just do whatever feels right for you. Take a couple more breaths there. Soften in to wherever you like. Great. Then we're gonna let the hands relax towards the earth. We're gonna kick the left leg back and take it into a standing forward bend with the left leg up. We're gonna land the left leg, so the back leg, back onto the earth. Ground the left heel. Nice, and then you can take the legs a little closer together for balance if that feels better. Then hands either onto your mat or onto the front leg. Inhale, gonna draw the heart up. And exhale, gonna fold. Then the next time you inhale, you're gonna bend the front knee. And exhale, we're gonna straighten the front leg and fold. Take a few more like this. So inhale, drawing the heart up. Exhale, you're gonna fold. You're never pressing on the knee. You're just either hands onto your mat or hands onto your shin. Great, let's do 2 more like this. So inhale, draw the heart up. Exhale, fold. And 1 last one. Inhale, we'll draw the heart up. Nice. And exhale, fold. Then we'll take both the hands towards the earth. Bend the front knee if you'd rather. You can try keeping the front leg straight. See what play you want to try here. We're gonna come into a twisted triangle or a twist with the right knee bent. So if the front knee is more or less straight, front leg, then we're going to take the right hand onto the right hip. And again, feel free to practice here. So you can stay here and just turn a little bit. Then for some of you, maybe you will start extending the left arm up, twisting to look up. Maybe you take the right hand to the left hip. Just breathe there together. Great. And we're going to start bending the front knee, and we're going to go onto the ball of the back foot. Start walking the left hand forward, the left foot forward. Then let's bring the left leg up, extend the left leg, bring the heart forward. Feel free to stay here. And then again, some of you, right hand onto the right hip, and we'll twist, half moon twist, or bring the right arm up. And you can also, as an alternative, left elbow outside the right knee, come into prayer twist. So again, whichever one today feels right for you. Just take 2 more breaths there. Beautiful. Transition however you like. Take a child's pose too if you like. Come through downward dog for a moment. Then we'll bring the left leg up. We'll meet in that standing kind of pigeon again. So left foot is forward. Slide the right foot forward, right ankle over the left knee. And palms together. Relax your shoulders. And again, if any judginess is coming up about ourselves, totally we can disregard it, not necessary. We're just gonna relax here. We're practicing our dharma, our practice of learning not to judge. Mostly I teach what I need to learn. So we're gonna fold in a couple more breaths. Great, and then you're going to kick the right leg back, ground the right foot if you like. Feel free to hang out here, or you're gonna kick the right leg up and fold. Take a couple breaths there. Then we'll all meet with the right foot grounded. Walk your hands back. And again, front knee can be bent or play with having the leg straight if that feels okay. Hands either onto the leg or onto the mat. And then again, inhale, front knee bends. Exhale, draw the hip back. So in your own time, playing with this a little more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, fold. Finding your own flow in it. We'll do it a few more times, just feeling the back of the left leg warm. Get a little more loosey-goosey and warmed up with the movement. Great, and then again from here, we're gonna start walking the hands forward. You're gonna bring your right leg up, draw the heart forward. Left hand to your left hip. Turn the left chest towards the left. Turn the chest towards your left. If you like, extend the left arm up. You can either stay here or come into a prayer twist or ground the right foot. Slide the right arm back and come into a twisted triangle. So those are all options, whichever one you want to do today. Couple more breaths there. Great, and then from here, let's relax all the legs back, all the legs, draw the hips back, downward dog. Then come into child's pose, knees apart, big toes together, forehead towards the earth. And then let your breath just move how it may. Let everything just flow through the body. Big breath in, big breath out. We'll stay here for about 10 more breaths. Great. And then in your own time, starting to walk the hands back towards yourself. And just on the shins, we're going to come on up onto the knees. Great. I'm just going to face forward. Nice. Then we're going to take the right arm up and just slide the left hand down and just let yourself relax to your left side. And a bit of a crescent through the right hip to the right arm. Take a few more breaths. Lean the heart back. Great. And then coming on back. Left arm is going to lengthen up, relax the right shoulder. And again, slowly, just leaning to your right. And as you lean to your right, the chest, the front of the chest is going to turn open to the sky. You're going to lean the heart back. Take a couple more breaths like that. People with lower back issues at times, you're going to tuck your tailbone even more. Keep length in your lower back. Great. And then we'll come on back. Nice. Extend the left leg to the side. Kind of the same thing. Slide the left hand down. Right hand can be on your right hip. You can turn open the shoulders. So feel free to hang out here. You can even close your eyes and just lean back. Or if you want to bring your arm up, your right arm, doing that, turning open the chest, leaning the heart back. A few more breaths there. Great, and then let's come on back. Bring the knees hip width apart again. Right leg to the side. Nice. Right hand sliding down. Left hand can be on the left hip. Relax the shoulders. Just kind of hang out. Let things lengthen. So we're just trying to get associated with all parts of the body, even the side body. Then from here, let's bring the left arm up. Open the left chest. Lean the heart back. And just over time, breath by breath, continue to lengthen to your right side. Great. And then let's come back to center. Nice. Have a seat. And let's cross the legs. Have whichever shin in front. It doesn't matter, whatever feels natural for you right now. Let's bring the elbows onto the legs or the hands onto the legs, whatever gives you leverage. And we're going to kind of walk forward and fold forward. So if your arms are against the legs, pressing the arms against the legs, lengthening the heart forward, and just breathing breath by breath. We'll take 3 more breaths here, just softening to wherever feels good. Nice, and then walk the hands back towards yourself. Extend the left leg, right foot against the left inner thigh. Turn towards your left leg. And again, hands can be holding wherever you like or use your belt if you like. And then we're going to come forward for a few more breaths. Just breath by breath, lengthening the heart towards the foot. It doesn't matter, the head is not trying to get anywhere. Yeah, keep the back of the neck relaxed. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Great, and then walk your hands back towards yourself. Bring your leg back in. Take the other shin forward. Same thing here. Elbows maybe anchor onto the legs. Press onto the legs to lift the heart. Come forward. And again, just hanging out here for 5 breaths. Just let things unfold on their own. Nice. And then walking the hands back towards yourself. Extend your right leg to the side, left foot pressing against the inner right leg. Nice. And then again, inhale, lengthen. Use a belt if you like. Hold the foot or the leg. Let's extend towards the left side. And then just breath by breath. The heart is moving forward. The neck is relaxed. If you're cranking the head back, it creates a lot of tension. You're going to let the chin soften in. And just breath by breath, wherever it goes. Breathing into the back body, especially where you're feeling sensation right now. 3 more breaths, just softening whatever you feel is a place of sensation. Beautiful. And then take your time coming on back. We're going to get into Shavasana. Yay. So again, if you have your pillows, if you have things that you like that will make it nice for you, taking the supports wherever you like, behind the head, under the knees, under the lower back, just whatever you like. You can throw your legs on your couch, a chair, just really whatever feels right today. So laying back, extending the legs, tuck your shoulder blades under. Some of you, maybe today, you feel like taking your feet together, letting the knees relax. But if you're not relaxed in this shape, then instead extend the legs. And then let's just start taking the time to let ourselves feel the weight of the body. Again, just really being invited to relax onto the earth. Feel that kind of interesting middle ground where part of the body is still resisting, just letting go and relaxing there. And also the part of the body that in its own natural way is now gravitating to us, just dissolving and melting. And again, to whatever degree that this might or might not be true for you, really just enjoying getting to practice, not judging. So closing your eyes now, really giving yourself that holiday, knowing that for the next few minutes, you have allowed yourself not to have to categorize or to make things black or white. You're simply going to let your breath flow. Let yourself be. And simply breathe. Simply be. Gently deepening your breath. Smooth, deep breaths into the body. Feeling the breath, the prana, circulate throughout the body. And feeling complete and relaxed, just as you are. And feel free if right now you like to stay in Shavasana and you have the opportunity to stay longer to do that. And for those of you who might want to meet and chant Om together, I've unmuted all of us. So just take your time. And as you find your way to any comfortable seat, let's let the eyes softly close. Just have your hands resting in your lap. Let your shoulders relax again. Find the crown of the head and let it lightly balance on top of the tailbone. Then let your hands find your way over the heart on top of each other. Hold your heart for a moment here. Just bow towards your heart. And know that whenever you need in the days ahead this week, when you need little breaks, vacations from interpreting and adding another layer to whatever's happening, just remember how it feels to practice non-judgment. Let's chant Om together, taking a breath in together. Bringing your palms to touch, bowing our heads towards our hearts and each other.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.